Now, I'm not sure if this is confirmed. I don't know. But you guys have probably seen it all over the place. This is from Stux on Mastodon. He says, "What's it with people reporting every single person they don't like? Please stop with that. This is not Twitter. Please use features like mute or block if you don't like people, but stop reporting. Otherwise, I'll start banning people who keep reporting for nothing. I'm trying to keep things running with so many new people, and it's such a waste of time to hear whatever you don't like. Otherwise, go waste Elon's time, not mine." Elon Musk tweeted, "Please, hall monitors, go on someone else's platform."
Yeah, so funny.
It was Nate Silver who said that he thinks Mastodon is a honeypot for the hall monitor types. All of these people on Twitter who report everything and won't shut up are leaving and going to Mastodon, and all Spider-Man meme pointing at each other. And we're all having a good time with it. It's like there's a party going on and they left. So, I'll take it.
Absolutely. How many employees have been slashed so far at Twitter? Are there
I think
enough
like a couple
to
90%.
the point where like they don't have as many moderators? Then
No moderators.
None left.
I'm pretty sure their moderation team's gone.
They've got to have some people.
No, I think it
because
know.
they've now like streamlined the process for reporting child exploitation materials, which I have been waiting for them to do for so long because they made it unnecessarily difficult. You had to go through on the desktop version and go through a longer process to do that. So they streamlined that process. They have to have a good moderation team to keep up with that. And there's been I've seen reports that they're doing a crackdown on child exploitation on the platform.
He's number one priority, he said.
But you can't do that without moderators. And
that's true. Good point.
I mean, before the moderators were just like acting like demagogues about, not if you were having a conversation with someone and you weren't being academic enough in your language, then you would get banned. Pretty much.
Right. That's how it is.
There's also
you're just at the mercy of like any random individual that comes across this.
Let me say real quick. Since the beginning of the election month or whatever, like October, and then we're getting into November, all of my videos pertaining to election issues have been demonetized for fake reasons. And it costs a lot of money. It really does. Like getting when I cut down the amount of videos I do. I went from what was I doing, like 6 to 3. Having one, it's bad. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And what happens is I'll get the yellow $sign, and then I'll request review, which takes a day. You get all the views in your day, then you get no money. If it is confirmed, like the next day it'll say confirmed demonetized by manual review, and it will say harmful or dangerous activity. And it's me reading a poll and being like, the polls are in, and they say this, that. And then I got to call Google, and then they're like, whoops, that was an accident. Let's fix it for you. And I'm like, who are you employing who's lying on all of, they're clearly leftists.
Yeah. Well, it happens to every one of my videos, but I have no one to call. So like you saw my stats, you saw my income. It's absolutely insane what's happening on my YouTube channel. But to answer your question, there's also a lot of third-party companies, usually a lot of international workers that get hired to do a lot of this moderation. Some of the moderation is done in-house, but a lot of it is done through, of course, other private companies in Africa, in Asia, where, of course, the labor there is a lot cheaper. And this has been documented many times, even with Project Veritas. Project Veritas even released an expose talking about how Twitter employees were paid to view at everything, including private messages, people's posts, how Twitter engineers were there to, of course, implement shadow banning. This is Project Veritas talking to Twitter engineers that were bragging about having Trump's private DM messages and were threatening to release them. So again, when we look at that content moderation, when we look at the destruction of speech, we have so much power by so many few individuals that absolutely use it and abuse it for the worst, sinister political purposes. And if you dare to speak outside of the established narratives, you're going to get punished, you're going to get screwed over. And that's exactly what's happening to my YouTube channel in such an extensive way.